Hey, this is Mr. MegaManFan. Like, share, comment, subscribe. You already know what to do. I've got a brick here. It's not a brick of Yayo, it's a brick of Super Famicom games. So, gonna bust these open. We're gonna see what I got, and then we're gonna test all of them. We've got something two. I'll know that in a minute once we try it. And this one I can tell is a Dormon III game. And the label has obviously seen better days, but sometimes that's what you get with cheap games. Not much explanation required for Final Fantasy VI. It is what it is. Although, if you're in the US, that was Final Fantasy III on Super Nintendo. Albert Odyssey, another RPG. Isn't it amazing you can get Final Fantasy III for $1 when you'd pay way more than that for the US version? It won't be translated, of course. A fishing game of some kind. Sky Mission. Probably a shoot 'em up, but not guaranteed. This one is Kirby's Fun Pack with a very sun-faded label. And Samurai Spirits. So there will be a bit of a jump cut here while I clean these and get them all ready, and then we will put them on the analog Super NT and see what happens. Well, let's go ahead and dump this game. So I think you all know the story of Final Fantasy VI by now. And probably many of you watching have played it many times. And I'm going to tell Ryan this up front since I'm sure he's watching. Bro, don't bother with a patch for this one, because if I even needed one, which I don't think I do, I could just download the ROM of FF3, the US version. Same difference. I mean, what's the difference between patching it from Japanese to English or playing the English localization? None. Let's just test that the SD dump works, though. Go to Final Fantasy VI on the menu. Probably take a few seconds to start up, just like the other one did. Slightly faster, if anything. But yep, that confirms it was dumped successfully. Let's move on to another RPG, Albert Odyssey. And this one too, I'm pretty sure, has an English language version. We're off to a good start. Somebody has save data on here. Let's see what they did with it. Well, they're at an inn or a shopkeeper of some kind. Nope, there was definitely an inn. It even says inn. And we are wandering around this town full of bridges and shops and soldiers. Do I want to leave? Yes, no, maybe. Ah, a world map with some Mode 7 scaling. Interesting. Ah, there's a bat. And the bat is heading our way. Multiple bats. Alright, you know what? Let's just go ahead and dump this, and then I'll figure out what I'm doing at a later date. Albert Odyssey, except I have to imagine this too is way cheaper than the North American counterpart. I'll have to look it up, but it would shock me if this was more than $1. I mean, if the Japanese version was less I'm botching my language today. I would be surprised if the Japanese version isn't the less expensive of the two, since it's only $1. Cannot see the North American version being significantly more. Alright, let's move on to the next game. Let's go with Dormon III. Run cartridge. We are 3 for 3 here. Epoch manufacturers of toys, games, and crying cats. Unless that was the game. Although that might have been my cat Tango, since he's asleep in the back. Yes, we know it's a Doraemon game. Come on. I think that's the game, because I heard the same sound twice. Looks like we're flying through time and space. Or no, maybe it is Tango. I can hear him moving. It's a side scroller. A platformer. Okay, Dormon can fight back. He's got some sort of ability there. Oh! But I can't get past these notes. So obviously I need to gain that ability, which I will do later. Since we know it's working, I will go ahead and dump it. But I'm going to give it a slightly more indicative name, Dormon III. This one I probably will need a patch for. But don't you worry, Ryan. I'll go to romhacking.net and see if one is available. But knowing you, you'll send it to me anyway. It is what it is. It's all good. As you can see, I already had Doraemon 2 dumped from a previous batch. And obviously it works. So we move on. Let's look at this fishing game. From Imagineer. Imagine that. Yeah, this is very definitely a fishing game. And it's got some save data on it too. skip the exposition. Just let me do something. Let me fish. Stop talking, old man. Let me fish. Don't care about all your advice. Let me fish. I don't think I'm even going to bother testing whether this one dumped properly or not. I'm just moving on. Here's that one that was something number 2. Suppose when we dump it, we'll find out the name of this one as well. Provided it starts. It's not doing anything. Let's reload it. Take 2. Action. There we go. It's a racing game? I'm getting the feeling this is a racing game. Yeah. Course select. Yeah, it was 100% a racing game, no doubt about it. And like that fishing game, it might actually let me do something. Out on these turns. Kind of discourages you from going fast. I wonder if there's supposed to be a player 2 in the upper half with a second controller. And when there's not, you just get this camera view of you going around and around and around. Alright, I think I've had enough. Let's dump it. Suyutoko Battle 2. Okay. This one looks like it has some potential. Let's test it out. Now that is definitely Tango. Where is it? Oh, there it is. See you, Tokyo. Hi. Good to see you. I know you can't see him, but you can definitely hear him. And obviously the ROM dump works. Let's give Sky Mission a try. What do you say, Tango? Let's try Sky Mission. Namco. Kind of surprised it didn't say Namcot for the logo. Start a new game. Select your pilot. Oh, no, it's not a shoot 'em up. It's an air combat simulator. Interesting. Not what I was expecting, but in a good way. And this one, probably don't need to know a super duper amount of Japanese to play, because it looked like a lot of it was in English, so I'm counting that as a big, big win. Let's test the dump of it. Sky mission. And it works, despite Tango's objections. Kirby Fun Pack. That will go next. That is, if it will cooperate. Let's try it again. Come on. Play along. There we go. And you know this is cheaper. Way cheaper than the US version. There we go. Alright, you all know how this works by now. This is a bigger ROM, so it's going to take slightly longer to dump than the others. Tango wandered off to parts unknown. Don't know where he's at right now. Copy Kirby Super Deluxe. Oh yeah, that's right. I gotta play it off of the FX Pack Pro or the SD to SNES because it's not gonna run it without it, although it will run the cart. So last but not least, Samurai Spirits. Round one, fight! Earthquake seems like an appropriate name for my opponent. Quite a big dude. that was cheap. And don't worry about a ROM dump. I mean, Ryan, don't worry about a ROM patch for this one. It's a fighting game. Don't think I need one. I think we'll be good with it just the way it is. It's as big as Kirby, so it takes almost as long to dump. Probably because of the sprite sizes. There it is. And there's no Super FX chip in that, so it works just fine. I'm Mr. MegaManFan, and as always, thanks for watching.